I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the burst in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
This fielded right at the goal line.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Right to the air, here is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From his goal line here, Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Montgomery back to the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
In motion goes Patrick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On one, ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Burrow. Now he's got it.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Let's get set.
Burrow will throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
On one, ready?
Brown. is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm one, ready?
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion left goes a tight end. Burrow looking to pass. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
1-1, ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Let's get set. Shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Shot.
Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Shot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
I'll pick up the 44-yard on the play. And the Lions first down.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Goff. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gibbs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Yoshibas. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Goff looking to throw, and he's going to get in. So they're back within 11.
Bengals 28, Lions 15.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 for 1.
First down, Lions.
Again, Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Back to throw. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And now here's another interception. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead on the time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out,